Hello, it's Shelley Sakiyama-Elbert from the University of Texas at Austin. I'm just sending a big congratulations to Amar. Two things that I really remember Amar for is one, his really groundbreaking work with the Hubble lab here at UT Austin, developing photopolymerizable and degradable polyethylene glycol hydrogels, and this really kicked off a whole area of research in the field of biomaterials. And I had the pleasure of working with Amar at his first company, Focal, where they were working on commercializing those into lung sealants.
Amar is a thoughtful partner and an extraordinary friend that I've had the privilege of working with for so many years. I know, having been with him for this long, that Amar went through a lot of trials and tribulations to get to where he is, to be able to impact so many lives. The lives of so many patients around the world with his innovations, the lives of so many of his colleagues and employees by creating the extraordinary companies and opportunities that he created, and the lives of his family and his friends with his always attentive presence that he has, caring and attentive presence that he always displays.
Hi, my name is Pat Campbell. I've had the privilege of working with Amar since 1993 in 3 different companies. Because of that, I've got a lot of fond memories, including the time when we received our first $5,000 check from investors, and we're just amazed that people would give us money, to the Halloween costume contest, where Amar would always take first prize, to the many phone calls he'd be on with investors, wherein Amar would typically get his way. And of course, there's the company celebrations upon hitting regulatory clinical milestones. Amar was always part of the team and would celebrate its successes with us. Throughout this entire process, Amar has been a consistent leader, a good friend with great vision and insight. And I'd like to thank him for the time I've had to work with him. And Amar, congratulations on receiving this great award.
Hi, my name is John Pedersen, and I'm the former CEO of one of Amar's companies, Augmenix. As many of you may know, we just sold the company last month to Boston Scientific. I met Amar when he reached out to me in the fall of 2014 to run this company. At the time, it was a very small company with only 11 employees and a couple $100,000 in sales. Over the past 4 years, we've grown the company immensely. This year, the company has 150 employees and will do about $50 million in sales. During this period of time, as you can imagine, I've gotten to work very closely with Amar, who is chairman of the board. And just reflecting back on my experience, I have to say it was the most rewarding, the best professional experience I've ever had. And I think Amar gets a lot of credit for that.
I cannot think of a person who is more accomplished as an entrepreneur, as well as someone who actually has an incredibly big heart to receive this award. I am very fortunate to have you as my brother, my coach, my mentor, my investor, my board member, and someone who actually I look up to as my role model, who actually is not just smart, but also has the desire to give back to other entrepreneurs as well as the the local community. So I really hope that you enjoy this movement, and congratulations once again.
Augmenix was my first investment when I joined Catalyst. I was really excited about the deal because of Amar's long track record of success as an entrepreneur. But in hindsight, what was really important to me is how supportive Amar was about my involvement in the deal, even though I was just a junior associate at the time. In fact, I would say that Amar has a long history of supporting women in venture capital, long before it was fashionable to do so.
Hi, when I thought about what I would say about my kid brother Amar, I thought back to who he was growing up and who he is today and who he has become. He was the youngest of the three of us, so growing up, he always had to look up to us, follow in our footsteps, whether it was doing well at school or whether it was getting through that dreaded IIT entrance exam. He was always a little bit in the shadows, and he always had to work a little bit harder than me because things came a little too easy for me. But look where he has come today because of that work ethic. He has leaped way beyond any accomplishments that we could imagine, and he has truly blossomed into an entrepreneur, an inventor, and just an all-round great guy. But besides being a creative problem solver and an entrepreneur, he also has a great heart. He inspires loyalty in the people that work for him and work with him. So many of his team has followed him through multiple companies and have stayed with him for 20 years. And he really values the people around him. He also has done a tremendous amount for his family. He cares a lot about his family, not only immediate family, but extended family. And he and his wife, Deepika, have a great big heart. So I think that my brother is just getting started. He might have done so many companies and so many ventures, created so many jobs and so much value for his shareholders. But I think a lifetime of achievement still stands in front of him. I'm proud to call him my brother, and I wish him well in everything that he does in the future.